And welcome to episode 7 of the Quayde Things podcast. We're hanging out here at the legendary Blue Light Live, 1806 Buddy Holly Avenue, enjoying ourselves. It's a great damn day. Of course, it's the street show in it's hot as fuck October day. But my guest hanging out with me today, one of my best friends in the fucking world, Dalton Domino. What up, my dude?
What's up, friend?
Hanging out, man. Hanging, dude. What have you been up to?
Just playing shows and writing songs and sleeping.
Hell yeah, man.
Nothing really. I'm in bed by like 11 o'clock most nights, and I wake up early in the morning.
Sounds like you've like almost got a day job or something.
No, I've just been really tired lately. How have you been?
I've been alright, man. I've been alright. Been living down in Stephenville. Of course, I'm about to move back up here to Lubbock.
How is the good old Stephenville?
You know, it was a good change for a minute, man. I met some really cool people down there. You know, got me a good day job, worked with some good cats, you know. Kind of got to do my thing down there.
What are you doing your day job?
I'm working construction right now.
Hell yeah.
So just doing like remods and shit like that. Like we put a roof on a house not too long ago, and then I've been tearing up floors with a fucking hammer drill all week. Just fucking, yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
It's fun, man. It's fun. But what about you, man? Fucking how's van life? Y'all have been on the road quite a bit recently.
We have. We just hit 200,000 miles in our van on the way here.
Fucking A. About where were y'all at?
When we were near Crosbyton, and we got it with 15,000 miles on it.
Dude.
So it's been a minute. We've had it for a year and a half, 2 years.
That's an accomplishment, my dude. Congratulations.
2 years. Yeah, I'm nervous about it because it's 200,000 is when they start kind of shitting out on you.
Well, you just make sure you know a good mechanic person, you know, like fucking like Michael Little Creek down here. All you do is just call Creek and he can fix anything. Yeah. So, but fucking, you know, Corners is an epic album.
Thank you.
I dig a lot about it. What all are you working on other than that? Because I was listening during sound check and I know you. You know, you're sitting there dicking around with a little bit of this, dicking around with a little bit of that, and it's new stuff that's going on up in your head, man.
Well, so we are recording another record right now. It's called Wine Garden.
I didn't know you were doing another record.
Doing another record, and then we have that one's going to be more so in, I guess, the complete and total opposite of Corners.
Right.
It's just a lot more scaled back and not an acoustic record, but just a little bit more.
A little more cut and dry.
A little bit more cut and dry. Doing that, and then we're doing.
Are you with Nick J on that as well?
Nick
again?
J and Jay Saldana.
Hell yeah.
Nick is engineering and doing some producing, and Jay is doing some producing, and somebody's behind me. That scared me.
Derek Hunter just rolled up. Derek Hunter just rolled up and gave Dalton a wet willy. It was awesome.
Then we were doing then I want to do kind of like another record, like the follow-up to Corners. And then we're going to be doing a rock record. Or not like a rock record, but like more heavy. I guess like Ragreed's Garage, how that record was. And doing a little bit more of that. But we are, we have I'm shooting for about 60 songs to write, and I'm up to 20-something right now. So Wine Garden's done, and we have, we're working on the second one right now, and then we're going to work on the third one. It's just a fun record.
Heck yeah, man. So where did the inspiration for Wine Garden come, like the title?
It was a conversation I had with somebody in San Antonio, Texas, at the San Antonio Rodeo in the Wine Garden, and it kind of like, it was a really good conversation.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like the start of, I got a relationship in January, and it was kind of like the flip side of that, and just...
It was kind of the conversation that...
The conversation was like, hey man, get the fuck up, get over it, and carry on.
Yeah.
Life moves on.
Been through one of those recently.
Yeah?
Totally get it.
How's that going? What's her name? I'm kidding.
Yeah. You want me to play that card?
No, let's not do that.
Yeah,
let's not do that.
No, but no, I'm enjoying...
Is this good water or is this...
That's good water.
Okay, cool.
I'm enjoying playing the fucking field, my man.
That's awesome.
So, I enjoy it. Life
Make
is
sure
good.
this is not Grandpa's cough syrup in this bottle.
No, dude.
AKA codeine. Kidding. Don't
get me started. It could be one of those days, man. But
it's hot to do some downers, don't you think?
Nah.
Okay.
You just gotta sit in the shade, man. But no, it was, you know, kind of the same sort of deal. Fucking, I was going through some shit, and then I got a call from a really good friend of mine, and she was like, I've got like an all-inclusive pass to Mexico and I want you to go with me. And
I heard you got arrested in Mexico.
I did get arrested in Mexico.
What did you do?
I slapped a bartender because he called me a fag, and I don't approve of using that word at all. But well, I mean, I'm explaining what happened. I was cussed out by a bartender.
Just say hoto.
Yeah, he called me a maricon, which is
What is a hoto?
I don't remember.
It's a bad word, isn't it?
It is. It's like calling somebody a whore or a bitch or something like that. But no, so I asked for a drink, and the dude didn't know how to make it, and it's okay. I told him how to make it, no big deal. He says, all right, I'll make one, but not for you, maricon, and I just reached across the bar and slapped him.
Okay.
Because, I hadn't slept in 3 days and had been drunk for 4 of them, and, whatever. Next thing you know, I was getting pulled from the pool by a few gentlemen much larger than me, and got extorted for some cash, and had to sit in jail for a minute. Didn't even get a fucking mugshot out of the deal.
That sucks. You could have put it on a t-shirt and sold it.
Dude, I know. Speaking of, y'all are you going to do that with Mode?
No, that wasn't a mugshot of Mode.
No, it's his driver's license picture, but it totally looks like a mugshot, but you should do that.
No, our Co already does that. That'd be like ripping off Co.
True.
So,
but, I mean, unless it's a Mexican mugshot, because, well,
unless it's a Mexican mugshot.
Because top that. But it was a good time, man. I didn't get any bumps or bruises or anything. I was in a cell with a bunch of other white dudes.
Poked up the booty hole?
Nah,
that's good.
It was a good time. I was the youngest dude there. It was all a bunch of like old married bastards that got really drunk, and they're it was that kind of shit. It was all just other white people. Fucking, I was close enough to Cancun. It's all tourists, man.
Yeah.
So, but 'tis a good time indeed.
Fuck yeah.
Have y'all had any insane road stories recently? Anything cool happen?
I'm trying to think.
Oh, by the way, my cousin Zach says hello. The one who was at the Floors show.
Yeah.
Told the filthiest story.
I told the filthy McNasty story.
God, that was epic.
Yeah, that was a fun night.
The knot on my head was not cool.
No, it was not.
But
no, man, we haven't really been. Chase, our drummer, gets drunk and steals golf carts. But that's like, why leave the keys on him?
Right. You're asking for it at that point.
I guess. No, nothing really.
Hell yeah.
They were on tour. We were on tour Turnpike recently, and we were at a bowling alley, and everybody got drunk and started throwing bowling balls down the alleyway. That was cool.
Hell yeah.
But nothing like leaving band members behind. And we left Mode behind a few times, and Bo behind a few times. Bo's not with us anymore. He's playing with Sam Riggs.
I saw that.
So just that. How to learn how to play guitar again, and that's cool. We all went to, me, Bo, and Sam, and Mode, and Chase all went to go see Wolfpack down in Austin.
Hell yeah. Good show?
That was fucking awesome. It was a really cool show.
That's what's up, my dude.
It was really cool.
Hell yeah. So one of the big stars of your social media is your grandmother, Red. She's fucking awesome. She's one of my favorite people.
She's a bad chick, dude.
She is. For those who don't know a whole lot about Red, man, lay it down.
She's my 81-year-old grandmother, and she's lived like 10 lives. She's the one who raised me, raised all of her kids' raised her kids, raised her kids' kids, and she's just a professional secretary and a professional mother. And she is 81 years old. She still works, and she's a secretary. She's been a secretary her entire life, and she's just fun. She's at the age right now where she's just stopped caring, and it's like her golden years.
Yeah.
And she doesn't care. We walked into a guitar shop the other day, and there was this really expensive guitar on the wall, but she didn't like it because it looked ugly. And she told the guy who built it, he goes, "Ugh, that's an ugly guitar. Who would buy that?" And just shit like that. And then yesterday, she was missing a tooth. It just fell out one day when she was brushing her teeth. And
shit you got to look forward to when you get old.
You got to look forward to when you're 80-something. And she comes outside and she's grinning ear to ear, like, "What's up?" "Oh, you got your tooth fixed." She goes, "I got my tooth fixed. I can smile now." She goes inside him outside, running through his song. And then she's on her back patio. And she comes back out. She's like messing with the back of her mouth. She goes, "They put more teeth in." I'm like, "What?" "Yeah, I just took this thing out. There's like 3 more teeth back there I didn't know about." So she went to the doctor's office. She thought she was only get 1 tooth, and she ended up getting like 4.
Nice.
And she was really pumped about that.
Dude, it's the little things.
It's the little things. She can eat
like mouth bones.
She can eat onions again. She loves onions. She loves tomatoes.
Y'all actually have a garden, right?
We got a garden, and it's she's fun. I took her on the road for about 3 days. And we took her to Tyler. We took her to... Where did we go to that day? Hold on, let me look at my schedule real quick. Anyway, so we took her to Billy Bob's, and we were playing something at Billy Bob's, like something for like Rhett's Roadies. And my phone's messing up. And so this was the last of the 3-day run, and I gave her a pass, an all-access pass. Like, hey, you can do whatever you want to with this, just stay off stage.
Right.
Okay. And I look up at one point, and she's going behind the bar trying to get ice out of from behind the bar. And I was like, hey, come here, you can't do that. And then I look up at one point, have a conversation with somebody, then she just turns up missing.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, shit. So I run through Billy Bob's, I find their security. It's like, hey, I'm looking for this older lady. I don't know where she is. I don't want her to get lost, type of thing. Because it's the world's largest honky-tonk, you know?
Yeah, it's a big venue, man. There's a lot of people, a lot of places to go kind of deal. So
she wound up in the office. And then I look up on stage one time. She's just sitting with a random group of people. So she's fun. She told her first road story at Billy Bob's, and that kind of made me proud.
She told her first road story?
Her first road story. Yeah. We were leaving Tyler, and this old lady was in front of the van. She was walking too slow, and my grandmother reached over and honked the horn at her. And the old lady dropped all of her shit, and she was like, move!
I can see her doing this shit too. Is the thing. I haven't got to hang out with your grandmother in a while, but she
asked about
awesome,
you, man. Yeah,
well,
no,
tell them I'm doing well.
I will.
And your mom and everybody too.
Yeah,
man.
I will, man. Yeah, no, she's crazy, man. She's something else. She's fun. She's fun. She grew up in Memphis during the 50s and 60s, and remembers the day exactly when Martin Luther King Jr. got shot and when Kennedy got killed. And she's filled with a bunch of history, man.
Right.
And she's a cool person just to sit down and talk to. She was originally born in Red Bay, Alabama, and she lived on a farm, and they didn't have floors. They had dirt floors, and had to go shit outside type of thing, and then moved to Chicago in the 50s and 40s. And she's lived a life, man. She has lived a life. Dude, she's gonna fucking outlive us all.
Right.
That woman is 1,000,000 years old, and she still works, she still drives, she's still spry.
She still has time to poke fun at you all the time.
Yeah, she makes fun of me all the time.
I think it's great. You guys have like the best friend relationship.
Yeah, she's my best friend, man.
I think that's like...
She's my best friend.
That's fucking awesome, man.
She's cool. She's really cool.
Hell yeah. So, we might as well backtrack a little bit to the Filthy story.
The Filthy McNasty.
Because a lot of people know, because it's kind of, I'm not going to say one of my bright points, but it's one of those things that, like, you know, is common knowledge amongst certain circles of people, but like people listening to the podcast don't know what happened that night. So I'll let you tell it because you're a better storyteller.
Was that the last night you worked with us?
It wasn't the last, but it was like the second to last.
Second to last show.
Yeah, it was pretty close.
And so, okay, Quayde here. That says Joby. Joby. It's a thing. So Quayde here.
Here, you're gonna be hot right there.
I want to be hot right there.
Right there would be cool. Yeah.
Okay, right there would be cool. Okay, so the year was 2013, 2012.
13. 14, something like that.
2013. Who knows? Not that long ago. It feels like years ago.
Yeah.
And we were all still partying and drinking and stuff. And it was our first show in Fort Worth at a bar called Filthy McNasty's. And Quayde here, since day one, it started out with me and Levi and I. Levi is another songwriter in Lubbock, Levi Fowler, and played harmonica for us for a while. And Quayde used to drive us to shows. And it got to the point where none of us wanted to drive with Quayde because Quayde was really reckless when he drove. I actually told the story. You remember that time when we went to go...
We were going to Billy Bob's.
We were going to Billy Bob's and he did that hit and run on a guy.
Allegedly
did that hit and run on somebody, and you knocked out that person's mirror, and we're like, fuck it, just go! Anyway,
it was a good time.
It allegedly happened. It
Yeah.
didn't really happen.
No.
That's a fake story, hypothetical story.
Well,
But this happened long ago.
the same weekend that we got hit up by
Statutes of
the
limitations.
hooker. Yeah.
The hooker. And
hooker was fun.
No, don't say it like that.
Well, no, okay, yeah, no, the hooker was not fun.
We did not have associate with the hooker. The hooker came out to us at Taco Bell.
Yeah, we got accosted by a hooker, and it was an entertaining situation.
Thank you. No hookers.
No, we didn't.
Never have been.
Nope.
Never will be. That's gross.
What happens overseas stays overseas, but continue.
Jesus fucking Christ, Quayde.
You missed me, motherfucker, you know it.
Anyway, so we're playing, and Quayde got drunk, and we look up, Quayde's not at the merch table. Quayde's in the crowd singing along to the songs. Like, Quayde, you gotta go to merch. I'm like, fuck it. Gets on stage and he starts singing. And then Quayde was dating this girl at this time, and everybody got up on stage and started singing along. I think we're playing like East Side River Snake or something, one of the Red Shahan songs. And Quayde's girlfriend at the time, now Filthy's has
an elevated stage.
An elevated stage is kind of like the Blue Lights, where it's not high enough to where you need some steps, but it's low enough to where you gotta like kind of, you gotta step pretty tall to get up on it, but you can get up on it. Now, this poor girl falls off the stage, and Quayde goes to catch her, and he just says, fuck it, and just goes back singing.
Her dress falls over her head.
And
it was a great time. She goes to step back from the mic and just steps off the side of the stage.
Steps off the side of the stage, eats shit, and Quayde's just still up there and singing. And
I didn't miss a fucking note, man.
We're trying to close out the end of the night, and poor girl has a lump on her head, and we can't find Quayde. Where's Quayde? So then a police officer comes up to us and goes, "Is this y'all's truck?" Yes, ma'am. Is that your friend in the back of it? We go over there and look. Quayde has his shirt off. There's puke all over the place, and Quayde's asleep in the bed of the truck. And so we just decided to leave Quayde in the truck, and Quayde went on down the highway in the back of Bo's truck that night.
We were almost to Abilene on I-20. They forgot I was there, and so I wake up. I'm like, God damn, it's windy and I'm cold, and it's like, oh shit, I'm in the truck. And so I sit up, and when I did, Chase was driving, the drummer. And I scared the shit out of him, so he slams on the brakes and beans me up against the cab, and I got a big old knot on my head too. It was
what the fuck,
dude. They made me like
pull over.
Dude, they made me like wipe down with my shirt and leave it on the side of the road so I didn't get puke on the seats. Like, it was a good time. It was a good run.
That's Quayde.
That's what happens when you hadn't eaten in a couple of days. You know, I was broke. We were all broke.
We're still broke.
We're still really broke.
We're living on burritos.
Yeah, good times. Good fucking times.
You miss those days.
I do.
I miss those days a lot. Summer 2013. God damn, that was a fun summer.
That was, man. You won Ranch Factor that year. LJT comp. Dude, the LJT comp was okay. I've got a story on you. So, we were at the LJT comp. It was the night that you'd won, and you proceeded to get trashed. And I was driving you back to Stephenville.
I'm gonna take an Uber.
And we pulled into this gas station because you're like, I gotta pee. And I'm like, all right. So I get you in there, and I go in to get gas.
Hey, what hotel we at?
Micro Hotel, give the address.
All right.
Bam. And you fall through like a chip display, and then go piss in the women's room. And we got back in there. It's not. See, I'm not a good storyteller.
Well, also that night I picked up Will Green.
Yeah.
And like I hugged him, and I picked him up, and I swung him around like a prom date.
Yeah. And you may have allegedly pissed in my car too.
Yeah, I peed your car. In your car.
It's all right.
You know what?
That's why I drive shit with leather seats.
I wasn't thinking I was gonna win that night, so I was like, "Fuck it, man. We've been coming down here every Monday. Might as well start drinking to mourn instead of celebrate."
Right.
And then by the time they called out the names, I was in a blackout, and I was just like, "Fuck."
It was a good night.
It was a great night.
It was a great night. Melody Mountain's a magic place, man.
It is a magic place. I miss Larry Joe. I haven't seen him in a while.
Hell yeah. Well, before I move, you should come down.
Yeah.
Before I move back, at least. Fucking, I've got a spot I'm gonna put the house at, and gonna hang out and have a good time.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, man.
So, but with Corners, one of the songs that really grabbed me by the balls, man, was Sister.
Yeah.
And everything from the little toy piano and that to, the lyrics. Everything is just, it's a very powerful jam, man.
Thanks,
Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, ever since before we even put that song on tape, I remember you remembered the words to that song. Sister's about, I wrote that song in Denton, Texas, about a cousin of mine who's been in and out of prison. I'm not sure what it is why it is or how it became, but a lot of people in my family struggle with heroin addiction. And I've had 2 cousins pass away from it. I've had a cousin in jail. I have a cousin in jail right now. Got another cousin of mine started out on heroin and got hooked into meth and then heroin again, and now I believe he's clean. But for some reason it's not just alcoholism, it's hard drugs. It's heroin and meth and crack cocaine, and I don't know whether it was because of the area that we grew up in, but it's a problem in my family.
Yeah.
Luckily I've never done heroin or experienced the addiction of heroin, but it's kind of a sad thing, and it's a type of drug that I don't know what it feels like. I don't know the effects of it, but I can watch from an outsider's point of view that it's a really hard drug to see a loved one do. And it's a really hard thing to watch somebody you love go through, whether it's the withdrawals, going down that path, being just weighed down by something like that type of addiction. And it's a song about a cousin of mine. And growing up, I'd watch my grandmother bail her out of jail. I watched my grandmother, spend a lot of nights not sleeping, wondering where she was. She'd get a call in the middle of the night and thinking that she was going to be coming home, but all she wanted was some money. And we wouldn't hear from her for months at a time. We wouldn't see her for years. And she'd be just right down the road in a dope house. And literally just 3 or 4 miles away, and nobody knew she was there until she got busted one day. And she's an intelligent woman, she's a good woman, she's a mother, she's a caring mother. And it sounds hard to say that because how can you be a caring mother if you're on that type of stuff? It's a hard thing to swallow as somebody who's not. It's a hard thing to digest for somebody who's not in that position. And it was really hard watching somebody that good and that smart and that much promise in life to go down that road. And that's what that song's about. It's about her and cousin Rachel and a heroin addiction. And luckily she's clean and sober now. She's been, I believe, 2 years sober or a year sober. Either she's just right under my sobriety or a little bit over, one of the two. But she's sobered up in prison. Mm-hmm. And she hasn't been to jail in a while. And she's doing good. She's working at a Waffle House right now in Oxford, Mississippi.
Hell yeah.
And
shit, I was at Waffle House last weekend.
Oh yeah,
dude, I love Waffle House. You get a waffle, 2 eggs, bacon, and the dual pork chops, man, and all the damn coffee you can drink.
Yeah, that is true. But yeah, she's working there and she's doing good now. I don't know if she's heard this song or what it is, but it's a lot of resentment towards the people who. I've had a lot of resentments towards her and the people that put my grandmother through all that mess. And I didn't know what they were going through. I didn't know the stuff they were struggling with until I stepped back and kind of looked at the situation and realized, she just has a sickness, and she's a good person ultimately, but just a sickness, and that's what Sister was about.
Right on.
So, yeah.
I don't know. I dig it. One song that didn't make the album, which broke my heart, was Stoned.
Man, Stone suck compared to all those other songs.
But I
fucking suck.
I liked it.
It's a good groove, but the lyrics are bullshit.
I'm
not gonna be stuck singing that song for 20 fucking years.
I don't blame you. I'm not here to. I'm not here to talk shit on it. I'm just saying it was a killer groove, man. And I dug it.
I like the groove on it. The groove's dope, but no, that song sucked, Quayde.
Whatever.
Thanks, man. Maybe we'll revisit again someday down the line.
Absolutely, my dude. Absolutely. So with the 200,000 on the van, man, what's some of the cooler places you've got to
Boise.
take her?
Oh, fuck me. Idaho. Idaho is my favorite state in the continental United States. Goddamn, Idaho is absolutely beautiful.
Were you up there for the Reckless Kelly reunion?
No. Went up there on a normal tour. I would go back any time of the year. I would live there. I would move there tomorrow. If we had enough money to fly to shows in Texas and tour around, I would move to Idaho tomorrow.
Fuck yeah.
I thought about taking some time off and just finding a cabin up there. I'd move to Mackay, Idaho. I'd fucking leave before the show started.
What?
I love that place.
What makes it so loving?
It's so beautiful. I've never seen. I've lived all over the country. I lived in Texas the majority of my life. There in Tennessee and Alabama. I've never seen anything as beautiful as Idaho. It's
the mountains,
just
man.
Well,
not just the mountains.
It's
but
the mountains. It's the people. I didn't meet one asshole in Idaho.
That's a very
Fucking insane.
That's a strong statement.
That's a strong statement. I didn't meet one asshole in Idaho. And just, man, we were sitting outside of this hotel. Trees all around us. And they had, I guess it was cottonwood trees. I don't know what it was, but it's stuff that when the wind blows, this white shit falls off of and it looks like snow. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming it's cottonwood.
Yeah.
But dude, it's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful place, man. It's just, I don't know how to describe it other than it's a type of beauty I've never seen before. That's Idaho. Fucking Idaho.
Hell yeah, man.
Central Idaho. God damn, you're amazing. Hands down.
Hell yeah. What's one state that y'all haven't played in that you want to?
Washington State. I want to play Washington State.
Because y'all got to do a big East Coast run this summer.
Yeah, we did.
So I don't know if it was the summer or the
I grew
spring.
up in the East, in the southeast area. So,
Right.
I mean, that's cool.
Right.
But
it's still a long way from Texas.
It's still
but
a long way, yeah.
But I mean, what I'm saying is you got to go a lot of awesome places. You know, obviously you said Washington, but what's
Charleston's beautiful.
Yeah, I've never been to the Carolinas, man. It's on the list. It's one of those I
beautiful.
want to do road trip to Raleigh this year.
It's dope.
I think it'd be a cool thing to do.
It would be too.
So, and you're playing Steamboat this year, right?
We are.
It's going down.
Are you going?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So it's gonna be fucking awesome.
I'm excited.
Me too. I've been to Colorado a few times.
Colorado's great.
Right. I love Colorado, but I've never done Steamboat.
If I had to pick the two places, either Idaho or Colorado, it's so hard to do because Colorado's beautiful. Utah's beautiful.
Utah's awesome. I lived in Utah for a while. It's fucking great.
I like Idaho. Fucking Idaho rules. There's just nobody out there. It's that's nobody out there. And the people who are out there are just fucking cowboys, dude. And good people. Just good fucking country people, man.
Dude, that's what's up. That's what's up. So you're living in the Metroplex area now.
Frisco.
So what's some shit that you do for fun around there? Like when you've got some time and you want to go stick around and do something?
There's a sushi place down the road that I eat at a lot. There's a Thai food restaurant I eat at all the time in Frisco Square. And if I want to go to a bar, I'm waiting for the Blue Light Dallas to open up.
Dude, that's gonna be awesome.
I'm excited for that.
I think I need to be hired as some form of a brand ambassador to go and make sure that it parties up to snuff.
Yeah. I go to Three Links a lot down in Deep Ellum. I hang out in Dallas more. I hang out in Fort Worth. I go to Fort Worth occasionally.
Right.
But I like Dallas. Love Dallas.
It's just
Dallas is the area that I kind of had that coming of age time in my life.
Right.
That's
Well,
the place I grew up in.
I mean, you've got the song Dallas, so.
Yeah, I got the song Dallas, and
that was your first single, actually.
That's my first single. Yeah. First regional single.
Yeah. Dude.
Fuck yeah, I love Dallas,
it does seem
Texas.
like forever ago that all this shit has happened, but it's really not.
It's not. That's what I was talking about. I was doing an interview the other day, and somebody called me a career musician. I was like, I've only been doing this for 4 or 5 years. Been touring for about 4 years.
Yeah.
But been doing this for about 6 years total. And it's just, I don't think I'm a career musician yet. I'm still
it's a goal to have,
still hopeful.
Though. Right.
But yeah, Wade told me one time, it's every decision is based on a 5-year career, or every decision is based on a 50-year career, not a 5-year career. And I'm still in that 5-year mark. So it's just let's write good songs.
Heck yeah! When you hit the 5-year mark, what's your plan? Are you gonna?
I'm gonna go to Disney World, Quayde.
That's what I was waiting on, something like that.
I don't know, man.
I mean, you're gonna cook yourself a steak, Like, is that gonna be a milestone for you?
5 years?
Like in Dalton's world?
No, I mean maybe. I don't know, man. I have a weird way of it sounds stupid and kind of egotistic. I don't know if it's egotistic, kind of. I don't know, hoity, but
yeah.
I have a weird view of time and just live it just as the day comes. That sounded so dumb and shit.
No, I mean you got to live every day.
I don't know, 5 years
as it
is sneaking
man.
up on me. Time has been sneaking up on me. I've gone home and my brother's a grown man now. Time is just life.
Dude, I saw a picture of him the other day. He's snuck up
me.
like a weed, dude.
Dude, he's 6'1", fucking 170.
Still playing lacrosse like a motherfucker?
He punched me the other day and Idol had all the answers, my older brother. So
Yeah.
if he thinks he can whoop my ass, he can try. But like, he punched me the other day, and I was like, "Fuck you, man! I can do it back." But I was like, "That didn't hurt. That didn't hurt."
Right.
It's like shit, man. He's just he's a grown up now.
Dude, because your little brother's the same age as my little brother, and it's
15.
Yeah.
14.
Mhm.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
14,
my
15.
brother's 15, and I was his older brother. He grew up getting the shit beat out of him. That's just the way it goes. It's, we're a big family.
Will can whoop my ass. I'll never
Yeah.
admit it to him, but Will could beat the shit out of me.
Dude.
Will's a big kid.
Yeah.
I wouldn't fuck with Will. He lifts weights.
I don't know. Kelton's killing it on the football team and all, but it's...
That's what Will's
but
playing football now.
Yeah.
He's kind of taking a break from
lacrosse.
Lacrosse. He still plays it, but
Not as seriously.
not as seriously.
So that's what's up, man. That's what's up. But no, it's crazy. Like, I don't know. I'm sure you were rough on Will too, growing up. It's also a little brother thing.
We
Absolutely.
used to beat the shit out of Will. We used to put him in the fridge.
Yeah, I mean,
We'd pick him up, put him in the
you don't
fridge,
realize
and
how
baby,
tough
and
you
lock him
make
in the
them.
fridge. Yeah.
You don't realize how
we
tough you
created
make
a
them
monster.
until they punch you.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he punched the shit out of me the other day, and it's like, fuck you, man, that hurts. I don't want to tell him that though. He's one of my best. We're getting to the point right now where he's not like a little brother anymore.
Yeah.
He's my brother.
Right.
And like we can talk about shit. Talk about like
Life.
parties, life, girls, cars.
Right.
They can talk about shit, and it's fucking crazy, man. And I've never had like. Because all my family lives in Alabama, and I'm very close with them. I've lived with my sisters and my other brother, and me and Gina, my oldest sister, she's the one right underneath me. Her and I are really close, but William and I, man, it's weird. We're starting to become like
Tight.
Like I'm starting to teach him shit. Like, man, you got to know how to sneak out of the house. Don't do this, you dumb.
Right.
dumbass.
This is an amateur mistake,
Will,
bro.
this is an amateur mistake. Don't do that shit. And
It's like you always unlock the window, so when you go to sneak out, you don't have to unlock it. So there's
he lives
nothing
on the
click.
second floor.
Yeah, so you've got to just unlock it during the day. Don't let nobody know, and then when you sneak out, you don't have to click.
He
And don't jump. Don't try to crawl down the wall. The skid noises. People
Well,
can
it's
hear
not
that.
that, but that's that little increments of time, the 5-year thing, man. It feels like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
But at the same time, and it sounds stupid, it feels like years ago, but I know it's just yesterday. And so like that little increments of time, I don't know whether I don't know how to describe it, man. The people I love are getting older, and it's a weird thing to come home and digest, because I'm home twice a week.
Mm-hmm.
Just about. I'm home twice a week, and I'm home twice a week, and I'm seeing them. My dad's getting older, my mom's getting older, and I still feel the same. Got a little chubbier.
But we're getting older.
and it's weird.
Dude, it is weird, man.
I'm not the striking fucking Adonis that I used to be, Quayde.
Dude,
I'm kidding.
I know.
I'm still not.
Dude, fucking, I
never was.
I know it doesn't look like it, but like I put on 10 pounds the other day. And, like
Fuck you.
No, but
Put on fucking 40, piece of shit.
But I was so fucking happy. Because for those who don't know, I'm a fucking pencil, and it doesn't matter what I do, other than steroids, I can't get any bigger. Like it just doesn't happen anymore. But it's
What time are doors?
like I was hungover. I think doors are at 6, but like I was hung the fuck over this morning, and I had like maybe a dozen drinks last night. At average, wasn't bad. I felt like dog shit this morning. Like that never happens. I haven't had a legit hangover since like LJT, but like today I was like crippled. Like I threw up my quiche. It was bad, man.
Goddamn.
I'm getting older.
That's getting older, man. It's a hard thing to digest, but it's happening.
I'm not 22 anymore, man.
Find somebody you love, somebody you can fart in front of, and have a conversation.
You can fart in front of
with.
anybody you want to.
Yeah, but somebody that loves you afterwards.
Okay.
And
Whatever.
that's stuff.
I've
that's all you need
I've got
in
the
life.
dog, dude.
What
So,
is
I've
that
got
intro to
Woodrow.
that Cody Johnson song?
I don't know.
Cowboys Like Me, where he's like, all you need is a dog that calls or comes when you're calling. That's that little quote.
Okay.
That's good. Yeah, listen to it.
But no, I've got Woodrow, man. That's all I need. in life right now.
Woodrow.
He's the shit. Fucking, I remember I've got a picture of it somewhere. Like back when y'all used to all practice at the compound, and y'all circle up in the living room, and I got a picture from the second floor, and like Woody is like laying in the middle of the circle, just like passed out on the rug, and y'all are all sitting there jamming. Dude, I miss that fucking place, man.
It was a dope ass place, Quayde.
It was.
It was a good place.
If only I was more responsible, or something like that.
Mr. Payne.
Mr. Payne is a good dude. Shout out to Thomas Payne, my old landlord. But yeah, dude, I miss the compound. In fact, I'm thinking about trying to move back when
We just I shot a thing for, or did something for Ram Trucks, and we went out to the compound and did some interviews out there, and they filmed some stuff out in the compound.
When is that available, or is it available?
I don't know. I think it's available.
Cool. Well, I'll definitely look
They
at
wanted fucking $15,000 for the B footage of it, and I was like, ha, no.
Right.
I can do this with an iPhone. Thank you, though.
Dude, well, I mean, but they're still gonna, like, they are still gonna release it or something?
Oh yeah, it's still out right now. I got it somewhere.
So, like, do you get a discount on the next Dodge you buy or something?
No, they just paid me a little bit of money.
Not a bad deal.
Great deal.
So,
well, I'm gonna go to the hotel. Is that cool?
yeah, that's absolutely cool, man.
Fun.
Of course, dude, this has been really fun. Tell us where we can find your music, where you're gonna be playing next. I'm probably gonna have this up like Monday.
Go to the website, daltondomino.com, and you'll find links to everything there.
Absolutely. Check out your social media. Of course, all your music's on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play.
Spotify, iTunes, Tidal, Yahoo.
But the best fucking way to get music is come buy a goddamn hard copy at the show. Get a shirt, get a koozie, get an album, get drunk. You have nothing to lose. Do it, man. Do it. Support local music. Support everything, my dude. So, Dalton, thank you. I love you, my guy. We'll see you soon. And yeah, this has been another episode of the Quayde Things podcast. Legalize it. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Hug your mother, and always tip your bartenders.